right, back lower body day today. We're kind of getting into a new phase. We're going to be doing a lot of DAC programming here. One of his 4-week is speed program, but just adding a little bit of sprinting and jumping with it. So just because I don't have access to all the stuff he has, and it's not quite totally nice out to get sprinting outside where he can do some of the stuff that he has in there. But so we are gonna at the track today. We did a little bit different sprints. We did our warm up, did some plyos, we did cycle hop plyos, we did these broad jumps to a bound, to a broad jump to a bound. Really test the coordination. Struggle with those a little bit. So it's a 2-legged broad jump, and you're gonna land on one right into that single leg bound, right into another broad jump, right into the opposite leg bound, and just kind of repeat that. Started to get the hang of it at the end, but it was, yeah, just that coordination, that just confusing. You're just getting the rhythm, the timing set up on those. Then for sprints, we did the pad steps. So we put out like 5. I put these small little cone things that I had, and some bags I had just because I don't have little mats or pads to step on. And you hit each one of those right into a sprint. So it's kind of each step, kind of just getting your feet in different positions. Just a different way to use that more of a warm up for our sprints. And then we did fly 10s. So 30-yard build, it did 10-yard flies, much faster than last week, but just still not anywhere where I want to be. So that was that. And then that was that. And then now we are back here We're gonna get some more jumps. We're gonna do some lateral Russian lunge switch, so it's kind of back and forth. So one leg out to the other, back and forth like that. Lunge jumps, then we're gonna do some single leg hurdle hops. Just not focus on getting super high, because again, we can't in here do the ceilings, but just rapid, hit those mini hurdles off one leg and bounce right over them. So just be bouncing on those. Then we'll get into our lift, which is gonna be the DAC style on its 4-week program here. And we'll see how, I've done a lot of this stuff before. I haven't dove totally into the program yet. So I'm going to kind of change it up, see how I feel with these 4 weeks of that. Not going to give you a whole program. If you want to buy his program, go buy his program. But I'll show you some idea of what it is. So these Russian lunge jumps, so we drop down, boom, boom, lateral. So it's I'm not worried about height on these. I just want something to hit quick, bounce right over. Again, 2 legs. Most people can do bouncing 2 legs a lot easier than 1 leg. So just hit rapid. Think that floor is lava. Don't want to stay on the ground too long. All right, we're going to keep doing those jumps in between as we kind of work our way up here with our squat. So we're going front squat with a 10-second lower to the pins. Tap the pins, explode up. 3 reps, working our way up to every set, or 2 of those. And then we're going to pair those with some dead stop Nordics as well. But we're also going to have the jumps in a few more sets as we hit a few more sets of jumps as we're getting warm on these. So I like to use the wrist wraps on my front squat. Just feels better than host my front rack, because my front rack position sucks. I have a timer so I can get in a decent exact time for 10 seconds rather than just counting. If you have access to a timer, use it, because we always cheat ourselves if we're doing like a slow tempo. So a little change of pace, going from all the VBT stuff we've been doing. We'll probably get back into that after we get into this, as we get into our baseball season. But then we're going to go dead stop. Nordics, I don't have a great way to set up Nordics in here. I haven't even done them in a while, just because of that, but we'll get them in here. So a dead stop, so I'm going to have myself off a little bit. I'm going to be in a mat. So I'm going to start with my not fully extended out, so you're going to start from that bottom and hinge up. So I have this bar back here, it's meant for plates, but I use it to kind of pin my ankles back. Doesn't work the best, but make do with what we got. This doesn't work, maybe we'll just go GHR. So we're going to start down from that dead stop. Oh, this doesn't feel right at all. So I haven't done these in forever. I've been really weak. So we're going to start from the bottom. We're going to turn our body to... Damn it, we can't do that. It's too fucking weak. Heat it higher. All right. So here, turn. We're just gonna go 1, 2 reps each side. Yeah, I have weak hamstrings that way. I haven't done Nordics in a while. Oh, this setup sucks ass. I'm gonna have to move this each time. I think we're just gonna do this separately, because this setup is not gonna help. All right, we got a bunch of slow lowers here. So we're gonna go grind slow lowers, elevate it up here, so dip down, slow. We're gonna pause, hold, and then slow back up. And then we're gonna do the same for the lateral hip. So just sets of these. Get as deep as you can. Hold.